saved through faith, man. You know, we need faith. See, you know, and faith without works is dead, man. You know, a lot of people claim that they have faith, man, but they ain't doing no work, man. You know, the Lord said, if you love me, we talking about that all the time. If you love me, feed my lambs, man. That's it. You know, put your hand to the plow, man. That's it. You know, this is the only way you're going to eat. This is the only way you're going to eat in the time of famine. It's somebody out there, well, what you going to do in the time of famine? You know, well, the Lord said, my servant shall eat. You got it? I got it, sir.
This is Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. Oh yeah, man. This is how we're going to live, by hearkening to the report, by the words that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High, man.
That's it, man.
You know, it's going to be certain times when you ain't going to have nothing to eat, man. All right, then you're going to have to believe the word that the Lord says he's going to feed you, you know? That's when that faith going to kick in, man. You know? All this shit that we are experiencing now, man, is supposed to build you up to these times we're coming into, you know?
So like if I might add, you brought that out. You know, think about the Lord said, you know, you shall live by every word that proceed out of the mouth of the Most High. Well, he said, in the time of famine, you shall laugh. Roughly paraphrase. You know, so it's going to be things like that, man, that we're going to have faith. We're going to trust in his word, man. We're going to trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and remind, Lord, remember you said, we're going to laugh, you know, in the famine. Lord, you said, you know, your servant's going to eat. I got it, you got it, yeah.
This is Job chapter 5 and verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
That's it, man.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
That's cold, man. You know, that we're going to laugh in the time of famine. We're trusting in the Lord, man. You know.
Back in 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 8, it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
We constantly complaining, man. Lord, how long? You know, this place is vexing, man. This place is vexing. They coming after our children, you know. Then your children really ain't yours, you know. Then Eve, you know, we constantly complaining to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, by Eve, prideful ass. You know, this place is not our rest, man. You know, and if you ain't, you are not in the right spirit, man. If you want this thing to continue on, man. If you like getting up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, aching, going to work, man. You know, you love this shit.
Yeah, something fucking wrong.
Man, you psycho, man. Something's really wrong, man. This place is fucked up, man. Even the air, you know, the water, everything is fucked up, man.
Oh, we just read it said wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. So this damn devil, he done touched every nook and cranny, man. Where nothing is sacred anymore, man. You can't even watch no fucking movie and enjoy it unless you got that. They gonna have a fucking scene for these goddamn modes and transformers, man. You know, just like you was going into now, the goddamn Spider-Man. What the fuck, man? How much deprived can you motherfucking devil be, man? You ain't nothing that's sacred anymore. That's why the Lord gotta burn this bitch up, man. It's gotta happen.
It's like you got drag going into the school, you know, pushing it on our kids, man. You know. And ultimately, these niggas really want to put a Karag in you, man. These niggas want to put a grain of rice in you, man. You know, and you want this shit to continue on, man. You know, this devil trying to kill you, man. This nigga wants you dead, man. You know?
Yeah, that's the title of the lesson, grain of rice.
Yeah.
You know? That throws off the algorithm and stuff, man. You know, because now they Anything you mixing about that that Karak, or they striking your video, you know, you gotta be. And then if you weren't hip to the information before we start saying thing or Karak, guess what? You out there, man. See, that's the Lord closing down that path, you know, to understanding this thing, man. And it ain't gonna be, well, Lord, I ain't know. But you know, I had my men start with our apostle elders on down, telling you, warning you of what's to come.
That's it, man. It's like what you said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know, a lot of people about to be destroyed, man, because they weren't getting these things when it was readily available to you, man. You know, it's still a little food left.
Yeah.
You know, you can still eat. It's still a little food left, man. You know. But it's also going to be, we've been talking about the physical famine, but also it's going to be a famine of hearing the word, man. You know, when the Lord shut the internet down and pulled his men off the street, you know, it's going to be over with. Then you're going to wonder, what's the name of the Lord?
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be seeking the name. You know, we're constantly pushing the name. You know, but a lot of people, man, they're gonna be in beautiful case, man. You know,
Yeah, rightfully so, man.
God. And it's like Amos said, they shall go to and fro.
Yeah.
You know, seeking the word of the Lord, man. So again, man, you know, it'll behoove you, man, to eat while you can, man. You know, you got brothers, man, set up in almost every state.
Yep.
You know, then the Lord gave us the unicorn to YouTube, man.
Right.
You know, when you cut on the YouTube, man. You know, you got the apostles, you got, man, you know, the bishops of kingdom, you got the men in Mississippi, California. You know, you can get it while you can, man.
That's right. Back in 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 9, it says, and therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. America, Babylon the Great, man. The Lord said he's going to redeem his elect out of this hell. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Salaki, you know, that was that scripture what I quoted earlier. You know, smite Egypt with plagues as before. This is spiritual Egypt, man. You know, so where he's going to send, man, blackouts. Look at the plagues the Lord sent before. And we can see it manifest. What's so cold about it, we can see it manifesting now. Look at the locals. What was it on grasshoppers out west? You know, in these times.
A 3-inch long grasshopper.
Come on, man.
Eating up crops.
You know, now you're hearing about more talks about blackouts. You're hearing about the talks of famine. You know, shit is gonna get worse, man. You know, evils is really gonna increase on the earth, man. You know, so again, we're just warning you, man. We're just going in the scriptures, man, and just prophesying to you what's gonna come, you know, before it comes.
It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation thereof. Let me finish it up. It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So eventually the Lord will send those ICBM books over here, man. You know? And everything that we see exists is not only going to be over here. It's going to be a place for desert preachers to live. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Yeah, the Lord is going to bring these certain plagues, man. Why? Because of your wickedness, man. All the shit that Esau has perpetuated on the planet Earth, but the Lord has to do it. You know? He didn't let this damn devil build up all this iniquity. You can read Romans chapter 9, and it started like verse 13. And see, all these things are now leading to the beginning, which is the kingdom of Jacob, man. All right, under Yahweh Shah, man. But we ought to be rejoicing right now, seeing these things take place. seeing the Lord bring down America, Babylon the Great.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah, Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? And brothers and sisters of that look like the other nations, but the seed goes back to the children of Israel. The Lord said he loves you. And he said he hates Esau, man. And it's just not Esau, man. He hates the whole nation. We can prove that. You can get Malachi 1:4. Let's see what Paul got this from. Right? The Lord is getting ready to tear this place up, man. He raised up Esau just so he can show his power.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are in power, but we were.
Start at verse 3.
This is Malachi, chapter 1, verse 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Whereas Edom said, we are in power, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Build back better, make America great again, right? Build. Hey, that's what he's saying. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
See that? Go ahead.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people
not just Edom, not just Esau, but the people, go ahead,
the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
See, the people at whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Righteous anger, man. Righteous anger, man. The Lord is getting ready to take you damn devils down. Now, let's go back to Romans 9 and read verse 13 again. So yeah, when you read this, it ain't just talking about Esau. It's talking about the whole nation.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Continue.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High?
Yeah, is there something wrong for the Lord to have a favorite? Hell no, you got your favorite. You got your favorite shoe, your favorite outfit. Some people have their favorite children, man. But that's just the same way as the Lord. He has favorites.
Most High forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Right.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Hey man, that actually spills over to the elect of the children of Israel. The Lord is going to have mercy on the elect of the children of Israel, whoever they may be, man. We pray we are that help of that note, right? Oh yeah.
So then it is not of him that willeth.
So you can't make yourself of the elect, and you can't make yourself not of the elect. Go ahead.
Nor of him that runneth,
Yep.
but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
See, go ahead.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee
See,
up,
the Lord raised up Esau for this same purpose, man. Go ahead.
that I might show my power in thee,
Yep.
and that my name might be declared throughout all the
Well,
earth.
that's what you're seeing now. The Lord's name is being declared throughout all the earth, man. What is that, Habakkuk 2? Somebody give me that? You got that? Yeah, that's spirit. 14.
Habakkuk 2 and 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord,
See that? Go ahead.
as the waters cover the
So
sea.
this truth is getting every nook and cranny, man. The Lord is now having this word pushed out on a high volume, man. Just like we brought out earlier, there's no cloak for your seed. Okay? So the name of the Lord is being declared throughout all the earth. You got that.
Therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy,
Yep.
and whom he will harm. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault?
Yep.
For who hath resisted his
So
will?
who have resisted his will? You know, as we quoted earlier, man goes the other Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So he got Esau, this brute beast devil, raised up to push forth wickedness, man, just so he can destroy his enemy. And that's a beautiful story, man. You know?
Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
Yep.
shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Yeah, man. You can't say, oh, why you made Esau, Esau, or why you made Jacob, Jacob. No, it's all of the will of the Heavenly Father. He do what he wanted to. Yeah,
Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto
so
dishonor?
that vessel unto honor, all right, you Israelites, man. Okay? That vessel unto dishonor is Esau Edom. Okay? The so-called white man. And guess what? We're not shallow, but we done ran across some chocolate-covered Edomites, man. So we know that, oh, that's the parable of the wheat and the tare. You know? Go ahead, man.
And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy,
Woo! Go ahead.
which he had afore prepared unto glory.
See that the elect was what is the word? Ordained or preordained to receive salvation. What is that? Get that real quick. Ephesians 1. Oh, the Lord said, well, he's ready to make known his glory on the vessels of mercy, man. Shout out the Israelites. All right, more importantly, the elect on this side. Yes.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who has blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in HaMashiach,
Go ahead.
according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world,
And those certain spirits were already set to receive salvation. Go ahead.
that we should be holy and without blame before him in love,
That's right. Before him without blame, right? In love. Go ahead.
having predestinated us
See that?
unto the adoption of children
Yep.
by Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to himself.
So the Lord is ready to show his mercy on those vessels of glory, man. You can go, that's it, okay? Go back to Romans 9. And Romans 9 is a straight cut to these goddamn Christians, man. All you gotta do is read Romans 9 from the top. You got a piece of it? Go ahead,
But it's Galatians 6 and 16. And as many as walk according to this rule,
That's right.
peace be on them, and mercy, and upon the Israel of the Most High.
Yeah, peace be upon them. And mercy is a separation. It's Israel, and then it's Israel of the Most High. Beautiful piece. You got that piece of? Go ahead.
It's Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life,
Yep.
and may enter in through the gates into the city.
Yeah. That's right, man. Blessed are they that do his commandments. You know? And that's the way we're going to have hope, man. And this commandment is look at its entirety. How do we know that? Well, if you take that thing, guess what? The penalty for it is the next chapter over in Revelation 14. You got more on that? Go ahead.
Verse 15, for without are dogs and sorcerers
See, that's the separation. Go ahead.
and whoremongers
Yeah.
and murderers
That's right.
and idolaters,
Go ahead.
and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
That's right, man. See that again? That's the separation, man. Either you with the Lord, either he chose you to receive salvation, or he chose you to be destroyed, man. It's just that simple. It's cut and dry. There's no gray area with the Lord. Read 23.
Romans chapter 9, verse 23, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy,
Yeah. It said on the vessels of mercy. All right, go ahead.
which he had afore prepared unto glory.
See, are for prepared unto glory, man. You take a picture of the sign. See, that was she said we were made a spectacle for me, right? But now there's no clothes. You know? Now you're held accountable. Now what you gonna do? That's what the Lord said, what you gonna do? Yeah. You got it.
Romans 9:24, even us whom he had called, not of the Jews only,
Right.
but also of the
Yeah, the
Gentiles.
Israelite foreigners, man. We were Gentiles at one point in time, man. What is that? Exile from the Commonwealth of Israel. We didn't know who we were, right?
As he said also in
And
Hosea,
this gonna make the point. Matter of fact, get Hosea 1 and 2. This gonna make the point. Go ahead.
I will call them my people, which were not my people,
Yeah.
and her beloved, which was not beloved.
Well, who was OC speaking on, man? You got it.
Hosea 1 and 10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. It shall come to pass, and in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people,
Yeah.
there it should be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power.
Right. So this is what Paul was told, man. And it was talking about Israelites, man. It ain't talking about everybody. Point blank period. You got it, man.
And it shall come to pass
Right.
that in the place where it was said unto them,
See? Go ahead.
ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power.
Right. There, so they be called the children of the living power, man. Oh, that's what's occurring right now. Biblical prophecy being fulfilled right before our eyes. You know?
In this land, we was what revealed as anything but the child of God. Hey, now we're standing up on our feet proclaiming, all right, our identity now, man. We're like, hey, this is our identity. This is who we are. It's nothing but the Spirit of the Lord that's doing these things.
Right, man. We're being gathered by the word. It's 5 Go ahead, man.
Esaiah
Yeah.
also cried concerning Israel.
Yeah.
Though the number of the children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, a remnant shall be saved.
Yeah, a remnant shall be saved. Well, how is a remnant going to be saved, man? By hearing the word, by hearing the shepherd, right?
This is the book of Ruth, chapter 5, verse 5. Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold, our children gathered from the west unto the east,
Right.
by the word of the Holy
See
One.
that by the word of the Holy One. Well, that's how the remnant is going to be saved, man, by believing the report. By believing the doctrine that the Lord has set down. Yeah, please go ahead.
Ezekiel 37 and 5, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Yahushua, unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath. Oh, it's like verse 4. He said again, he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones,
Prophesy upon these bones. Go ahead.
and say unto them,
Yeah.
O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
Yeah, we was dry bones, man. We ain't had the word of the Lord, man. Right? We was in a dead estate. Go ahead.
Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Yahushua, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
Go ahead.
And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring upon, it's like it will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin.
Yeah, the Lord, the breath to breathe the life into us to be made quicker. You know? Now we got flesh.
We got our identity.
Yes, God.
That's that, we
That's
got
right.
our identity back.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? We was once put to shame in this country. Again, everything upon the son but the child of the living power, man. All right, we the first ones, last ones high, first ones fire. What they say? That's the ultimate. That's Jacob. In a oppressed land. You got it.
He said, and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live,
Yep.
and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
And that's how we know, man, that the Lord that brought this, man. The Lord that did this, man. Because there wasn't no other, it's not no carnal way for brothers of different walks of life to be gathered together, man. By the host, Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Yeah, bro?
Yeah, I got another.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 52 and 1. He said, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful
Yeah,
garment.
which is truth. Go ahead.
He said, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the uncircumcised and the unclean.
Yep.
Shake thyself from the dust,
Yeah, shake thyself from the dust. confusion. Right? Go ahead.
Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem.
Yep.
Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck,
Woo!
O captive daughters of
Yeah,
Zion.
man, we was under that stronghold of Christianity, man. All these various religions, man, trying to make it in the world, man. Trying to establish a foothold in Babylon the Great, man. The Lord took that guard off of us. Took those strongholds off our mind and gave us this truth, man. You know? That's how the remnant is going to be saved, man, through the doctrine, man. You got a precept on?
But it's Revelations 11 and 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet.
That's right.
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Hey, that's right, man. Great fear, man. These people in fear, man. That's why they ready. They are ready to come down with great wrath, man. Esau is itching. That's it. That was it on that all?
This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And he's talking about that elect, man, elect nation of Israel, man. The select nation of the elect nation of the selection. It says, and I will get the praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And over here at Babylon the Great, we've been put to shame on trees, crosses. We've been driven out the land of Jerusalem. All right, we've been driven out our own homes. The lady just inquired, right? Taking pictures. Hey, it can go viral or not, but Hebrew Israelite is the topic of every discussion nowadays. The Bible is the topic of every discussion nowadays. You can't skate around it. The mainstream media, certain social media pages, different outlets you have. What they talk about? Prophecy, man.
That's right. You can't escape prophecy. Banks crashing, you know? Yeah. Money being devalued. The money being devalued.
Prophecy.
All these things are occurring at the same time the children of Israel are set for prophesy to be woken up.
Man, everybody residing over there. That top elites up there, the kings and princes, they just residing, man. That's prophecy, man. The Lord is tearing this place down, man. All right? The beast in the whole beast system itself.
That's just paving the way, you know, for these damn devils to try to implement that new world order.
That's it.
But even in that, the Lord said that he was going to, matter of fact, yep.
Start at 5. This is Job chapter 20, verse 5. So like Job 20 and 5. Start at 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of a hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, the joy of this damn devil is going to be just for a moment, man. You know, think he's like, yeah, I got it.
It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens.
Yeah, with his helicopters, right? His planes, his space stations. Yeah.
It says, and his head reaches to the clouds.
Yeah, this nigga's heady and high-minded, man. Prideful ass devil, man.
It says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dove. They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah.
He shall.
It's like, you know, after you serve your slavery in the kingdom, you like, Daddy, can you tell me what Esau look, you know? Then we're going to have to break it down to him.
We jump to 18. Yep. It says, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down.
Yeah, man, you're going to give up all your riches that you have laid up for. You laid it up for the children of Israel.
Take that phrase, cough it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know the scripture got to play on words, man. You know?
Cough it up.
It says, and he and shall not swallow it down, according to his substance, shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
Right, man. You're not going to rejoice in the substance, man. What is that? Let's say, where is he about to feel his belly? Okay. Yeah, man, when you about to feel you just now for to get ready, you done prepared the table, you done sat down, you done got comfortable. Then the Lord, you got a precept?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Baruch 4 in verse 31, he said, miserable are they that afflict thee and rejoice at thy fall.
Yo, miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoice at our fall. Man, all these nations rejoiced at our fall. What is that, Psalms 83? Yeah, that's it, right?
He said, miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Yeah, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. And it's coming quickly, man. Well, I already see the beginning stages. That's it on that?
I got one more. He said they proud. Yeah, he say, verse 34, he said, for I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning.
That's right, man. Her pride is being turned into mourning. You got this fat bitch Lizzo complaining, I can't date anymore. You know, they can't even finish anyway, but that's just a small inkling of these people joy being turned into mourning. She done made all this money, but you sitting on the fucking phone complaining.
That's more miserable. Hey, they more miserable. You know what I'm saying? And the more they increase in their riches, the Lord said, pour out his man.
Right.
Roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah, like your brother brought earlier, this is not our race. You know, you trying to have your 10-year plan, your 5-year plan here, man. This bitch is done.
Except for him, we have no continuous.
Sit off.
He ain't got nothing to continue with him. You know what I mean?
That's right, man. There's nothing here of substance in America, Babylon the Great. There's nothing here other than this damn devil Esau, man. Again, when you sit down and you think you finna eat, guess what? The Lord gonna strike your ass too. You go,
Yep, there it is. Good saying. Wait, this is Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in strength.
yeah, you gonna be in straits, man. You gonna be between a rock and a hard place. That rock is outside. You gonna crush your ass. Go ahead, man.
It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right.
Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
It shall rain it upon him while he's eating. So you done made your table, you done set up the dinner, everything is in place. Then you finna dig in and the ICBM will coming and pump your ass.
It's chronological order dealing with Yahweh Shah because the first word went out.
That's it.
It rained on the planet, you know what I'm saying? Now he's gonna propel these ICBM supersonic missiles on your ass, you saw? That's something you did. You know what I'm saying? By the help of Yahweh Shah. But still you did it. It's gonna fall up on your own head.
Right. Most people say, thus was violent. When you get that real quick, Revelations, I believe, 18 and 21, where it said all the hands of the wicked is gonna be on him, man. You know? So that's them coming together and saying, fuck Babylon the Great.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They gonna be confederate against you. Babylon, the Great, they can't America. All these other nations that got nuclear power, they gonna turn. They gonna have the spirit of the Lord in the missiles, man. So it's gonna hit the target.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the
Now,
sea,
this stone is symbolizing the ICBM missile. Go ahead.
saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
Yep, that's what violence. So the same way you came in power, rape, rob, and murder, right? Violence, the same way you gonna be thrown down, man. Is it on that? Go ahead.
And shall be found no more at all.
See that? And so we found no more at all.
That's the word.
Where is he?
That's the word.
Yeah.
Y'all believe in the Bible?
Alright, good. Yeah. That's it. Huh? But get what? We're seeing these things play out, man. We're seeing the Spirit of the Lord take hold to the planet Earth. All right? And all these things are building up to the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Yeah, precept out?
It's the book of Job, chapter 24, verse 24. They are exalted for a little while,
Yep.
but are gone and brought low.
Yep.
They are taken out of the way as all others.
Yeah, Esau's going to be taken out of the way as all others, man. They're being exalted right now. Matter of fact, can you hold Ezekiel 17?
Just laying back on the brother like all others these people. Scripture speak of rise and fall of rulership.
Right.
Hey, the Pharaoh had his time. He got taken out. Okay, Alexander the Great,
Yep.
his constituents, they got taken out. Okay. Hey, Babylon is no different, man.
Right.
You see, Babylon the Great, that is.
Hey, that's right. And from on point, man. All these nations were built up for a certain purpose, man. You know? And now the Lord is getting ready to bring Esau down. Okay.
So they are taken out of the way as all others, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. And if it be not so now, who will make me
Yeah,
alive?
who gonna make the Lord a light? Huh. The Lord say he gonna do it, he gonna do it, man. Yeah. You got more on that?
It says, and make my speech nothing worth.
Woo, and make my speech. So the Lord that spoke this thing, man. And you ain't gonna make his speech none the worth, man. None worth. That's like a worth, right? Yeah. Well, it's substance in it, man. It's gonna come to pass. Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 17, verse 24. And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua,
And these trees are symbolic or metaphor for nations, man. All the trees of the field shall know. Go ahead.
have brought down the high trees,
Esau, Edom, right?
have exalted the low trees.
The Israelites, we are the lowest thing. Hey, man, we read what Ezekiel, where the Lord is now raising us up, you know, giving us back our identity, breathing that breath of life into us. Oh, pouring out that living water. We was a dry tree. You go ahead.
Have dried up the green
And
trees.
the Lord is drying up Esau ass, man. It's no more, it's wisdom no more in teeth. It's counsel prayers for the prudent. Go ahead, right?
And have made the dry trees to flourish.
All right.
I, the Lord, have spoken.
Woo, see
And
that?
have done it.
And have done it. Past it. So all these things was already set in stone. And we're just playing it out, man. Again, we hope to be of that help, man. We hope to be of that number. You know? You say something? Yes, sir?
This is 2nd Judges, chapter 7, and verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for the come, where its corruption is past. And this is what we're hastening, man, for. Y'all shot to come back to kill this corruption, man. All right, and the word is going out before that happens. All right, the day of doom is coming. Verse 44. Intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up, and the truth is springing up. All these wells of water going out on the YouTube. All right, these are pills from the apostle down, and the like-minded men. This is truth going out. All right? And this truth is not going to be going out void, as the scripture said in that. What's that? 55, Isaiah 55 and 11.
Yep.
All right. This is the Lord declaring the end from the beginning. This is an ancient text, ancient document, man. All right. That's it. I have. That's it.
Good, man. Hey, the document, all right, which is the word of the Lord, you don't stand true, man.
That's it.
All right, the Lord said he done, what is that, created the spill, and blow up the coal in the fire, and bring it forth an instrument of his work.
That's it.
Okay, you got that.
Now, Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. God, so the Lord spoke this, hey, at the beginning, man, and he declared the end from the beginning. And he showed us these signs and tokens, what to look for at these end times, these latter days. Okay? He says, my counsel shall stand. Where do you find the counsel at? Within the scriptures, man. All right? And man that has the truth, has the spirit of the Lord dealing with him, man. And he's going to do all his pleasure, man. And this is the pleasure of the Lord, man. All right, to take down the damn wicked.
That's right, man. That's what the Lord, the light said. Matter of fact, Jeremiah 9 and 24 real quick.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 9, verse 24. It reads, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me,
Right, go ahead.
that I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness, judgment,
Judgment. Go ahead.
and righteousness
Go ahead.
in the earth.
In the earth, so matter of fact, continue.
For in these things I delight.
Yeah, the Lord delights in bringing judgment, man.
That's it.
You know, he also delights in bringing mercy and loving kindness. So who that mercy is going to be bestowed upon? The elect of the children of Israel. That's who it's going to be bestowed upon. Who is the wrath of the Lord going to be resting upon? He saw Edom and these other nations, man.
And the wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
That's it.
2/3.
That's it.
You can't leave them out.
That's right.
Right?
The ones, like, the ones that do wickedly.
The ones that do wickedly. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Got a title for you. Do wickedly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I am created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
A smith, a metal worker who created weapons, right? Well, who's the modern day smith? Where's these scientists, man? All right, hey, CERN. You know, they're trying to open portals by splitting atoms, right? That's the damn devil, man. Yeah. But that's that. You know what? That came from T. Those certain scientists, the smartest one at Esau, are the ones who manufactured the missile, man, the nuclear missile.
If I'm not mistaken, Operation Paperclip. Where the U.S. and Russia, they split those scientists from Germany. All right, they got half. America got half. Russia got half, and that's what you got. Two constituents that know the formulas, if you will, and know the formulas to make those nuclear, hydrogen, all types of bombs, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord created those persons to create those works, man. Those marvelous works, man.
Satan too.
Satan too.
Come on, man. That ain't by happenstance, man.
That's it.
Russia got the bar.
Tsar bomb.
Yeah, Tsar bomb. Yeah, right. Hey man, that bomb was the biggest bomb ever set out, man. You don't think that technology there has increased, man? That's why we tell you the only way out of here is through an aerial escape, man. In the Chariot. It's the only way we're getting out of here.
Something that defy physics. You know, defy the laws of gravity. The technology of the Lord, man, we literally, I don't even want to call it technology.
Yeah,
Because it's so far out there, man. You know what I mean? You can't call it. You know what I mean? We just learned this word.
They're way beyond our
It's way
understanding.
beyond our
So that's why we're gonna have those new bodies, man. You know? But you got read that from the top.
This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
Yeah, bringing forth an instrument for his work. Those ICBM missiles, go ahead.
And I have created the waster to
So
destroy.
what's a waste, man? These ICBM missiles, man. The Lord has created that to destroy. Go ahead,
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper,
Yeah.
and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn.
Man, and hey, you see that play out there, man. Every tongue that rises against us shall be condemned, man. Mofab on his last leg, man. He can't get me. He's still trying to needle, but everything you bring out, man, the apostle Evans is striking that shit down, man. That's it.
Get red out.
That's it, you know. Every tongue that rises against us, you know. Why? Because we're speaking the truth. You can't come up against the truth, man. You got more on that? Go ahead.
This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord,
See that?
and their righteousness is of me.
See, our righteousness is not of us, it's of the Lord. So why? Because we're speaking his word, man. And that's how we're going to be justified. But again, those ICBM missiles, that waste that the Lord has created to destroy, man. Give me 2 Peter chapter 3.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 34 and verse 4. He said, all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and all the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Yeah, all the heavens shall be rolled together as that mushroom cloud. A scroll, right? Go ahead.
He said, all the hosts shall fall down
Right.
as the leaf falling off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree.
That's right, man.
It's like that means it's right. It's right for the taking. So this place is right for the taking, man. Hey, we can smell it. We can smell fear in the hearts of these Gideons out there, man.
See.
Feel water. We got it out there.
See? He said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon
You
Adumia.
will come down upon Idumea. Idumea is what the Greek way of saying Edom. Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judge me.
Yeah, the people of his cursed church, those damn Edomites, man. That's who the Lord gonna bring these missiles to pelt this place, man. To bring you out of power. You got more on that?
Yeah, they do more. No, he said the sword of the Lord is filled with blood, and it is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lambs and goats,
Yep.
with the fat of the kidney and rams, for the Lord has sacrificed in Bosra,
Yeah.
and a great slaughter in the land of
Yeah,
Idumea.
the Lord got a sacrifice of love, man. This place is crazy. This place so crazy. I thought that was, I thought it was a dead dog too. But still, man, you ride around with a big ass stuffed animal dog, man, on your bike. This place is crazy, man. All the way, man. But again, that's why the Lord got to destroy this place. And it's got to be by way of fire. You know, every time you see that rainbow, just know the Lord said, I'm going to destroy this place with fire. You got that.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
What's happening about the elements of fervent heat? Those ICP movies. It's been said that they burn at what is it, 1,000,000 degrees Fahrenheit? Man, that's hot. You know, we've been having this heat wave, man. They ain't nothing compared to what the Lord for the real. You know? Nobody gonna abide in that thing, man. See, this place crazy.
Like 130 degrees. Cool weather. Feel on buildings.
But the Lord said He's gonna leave you here and melt you. And that's not a fast process, man. It's a process of melting.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Everything here gonna be burned up. Okay? There's nothing gonna be here. There's this highway, these buildings, this road, this subways, or the sewer system, right? Subways and other places of America. It's not gonna be here, man. Yeah, right.
And then you think of on this atmosphere right here, over this area of the world, and along with other parts of the world, this mainly, you're not going to be able to tell, one from another,
Right.
a street from the breeze.
Yep. They ain't gonna have a state line anymore, man.
Yeah.
Well, Alabama ends and Mississippi begins. None of that. The Lord gonna come utterly destroy this place, man. Yeah, that's right. A memorial. That's a bad word too. You got it out.
Come on. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation in God?
Yeah, it's true, man. Being immersed in the words of Yahweh Shah, that's a holy conversation. That's what we're supposed to be entangled in, man. Right?
Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High.
Yeah, we hastening that day, man. We looking for it hastening. That's why you see brothers fervently in the spirit putting up lessons. Apostles and elders and big brothers, man, bringing out the words of Yahweh Shah. We're hastening the day. Go ahead, God.
Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, the elements shall melt with fervent heat, man. Guess what? Your body is made of elements. It's gonna melt with fervent heat. You know? You got more than that? You got it, huh?
In Psalm 7 and verse 13, he has also prepared.
Start at verse 12.
Now, Psalm 7 verse 12. If he turn not, he will wet his sword. He hath bent his bow.
Yeah, the Lord has bent his bow, those silos, right? Go ahead.
And made it ready.
Yeah, see? The Lord has already had these instruments prepared. Go ahead.
He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death.
Woo, the instruments again, those ICBM muscles. Go ahead.
He ordaineth his
Ooh,
arrows.
those arrows. Man, you can Google it, right? What is a broken arrow? What is a missing nuclear missile, man? Right? Oh, yeah.
It says he ordaineth his arrow against the persecuted.
Yeah, against, who is that? Esau Edom, man. So the Lord has ordained us. Matter of fact, Baba Kasai, somebody look at that word ordained. It may just get you ordained. I would do it on this, but I ain't looked at it. He said the Lord ordained of his arrows against the persecuted. See if we get something to do. Got something to do?
Yeah. I'm saying,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, it's ordained.
Yeah.
It say order or decree something.
See, order or decree something. So the Lord has ordered his arrows against Babylon the Great. Okay? That's it, dog. It was already written. Yeah, precept? Go ahead, dog.
2 Ezra 15 and 41. It said fire and hail and flying swords and many waters that all fill may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great water.
Go ahead.
And they shall shake. It's like, and they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood and grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid.
Yeah, they should go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her free, man. These people gonna look up, you're gonna hear alert, 10 minutes. This is, he already said, this is a public service announcement. This is not a drill. Yeah, this is not a test. Hey, it's ain't gonna be holding like what is that?
I know it's from Jeremiah.
Yep. Yeah, woman express. Yeah, you're holding your loins, man. In fear. You ever roll that?
I know.
You got it.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 11. The Lord shall threaten,
Yeah.
and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder in his presence.
Yeah, who shall not be utterly beaten the powder in this person? The Lord is threatening you right now, man. Saying you get right or die. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the scripture. Yeah.
See, that's when the Lord is going to make his presence known in the midst of these arrows flying. Which are these ICBMs, man. All right? Lord willing, we get told, come up hilly.
Yeah.
All right? Because you don't want to get told, all right, gather them, and, you know what I'm saying, and burn them. What the scripture say? Burn them in my presence, something to that effect. Something to that effect. All right, I slay them. No, I bring them hither and slay them before me. All right, which one you gonna be told? Come up hither, or I never knew you. Go ahead.
In Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour there was a great earthquake.
See? He in the presence of that, man. So we need those ICBMs to go on in order to see the Lord. All right, in order to be told, come up here. And that's personal. That ain't for everybody. All right, it's gonna be in the Hebrew tongue now. Whatever it's gonna say, but it's gonna spark the elect.
On Yasharal.
On Yasharal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain men 7,000. Yeah, and the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power of the Most High of heaven.
We're gonna be scared to be saved, man. All right, with all the turmoil and chaos that's going on, everything going on, and we looking up. You're gonna be looking at us like we crazy. How's he counting? I got a fact, little son of
I'm gonna finish this
Go ahead, go
out.
ahead,
It
son.
says the second woe is past. Behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So yeah, man, it's a culmination. You know what I'm saying? All the things I said and done, World War III is gonna kick off, man. They're gonna be those ICBM missiles after this place. You got appreciate that? Go ahead.
This book of Matthew, St. Matthew 13 and 40, as therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall they be in the end of this world.
So shall it be at the end of this world, this current age, this current eon, this Esau's rulership. Go ahead.
The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend,
Right.
and them which do iniquity,
Yep.
and shall cast them into a furnace of fire,
Woo!
and there shall be wailing and gnashing
There
of
shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth, man. Lord gonna burn your ass the hell up, man. Because you ain't want to hearken to the report. Okay? You got a piece of that? Go ahead.
This is Zephaniah chapter 2, starting at 1.
Go ahead.
Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation I desire. Before the decree bring forth.
Yeah, before the order bring forth, those ICBM missiles, right? Go ahead.
Before the day pass as the
See
chaff.
that? The day pass of the chat. Boy, this child stubborn, man. Kindle it.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, now.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
See? Go ahead.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
All right.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness.
Seek righteousness. Go ahead.
Seek meekness.
Go ahead.
It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
We're gonna be here in what is that? In the chambers. Where it says somebody above the sun get this. Yeah. What is that? Isaiah 26. It says, and so be thou may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Well, where you gonna be hid at? Right? That's it.
It's the same thing. Repent.
Yeah.
Before the decree come forth, man. Just put it in layman's terms, man.
26 and
I
20.
think it's 26. Yeah, go ahead.
But it's Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers.
Right, enter thou into thy chambers. Hey, come up hither and go ahead.
And shut thy doors about thee.
Right.
Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment,
Yep.
until the indignation be
See,
overpassed.
until the indignation be overpassed, till the destruction is done, man. Oh yeah, man, that's beautiful, man. Understand the report, you know, understand the report and realizing the Lord perfect will to destroy this place and save his elect. That's a beautiful thing, man. We hasten in the Lord to destroy this place, man. We vexed here. This place can't go fast enough. You know what I'm saying?
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. So remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, right now. This is the days of our youth. The scripture say, what was that? 1 Peter 2, desire to sincere milk of the word that you may grow thereby. So the days of our youth. Go ahead, huh?
Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. While the evil days come not,
Right.
but the years draw nigh, and thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in
And
them.
those days are drawing now when you're going to say you have no pleasure in them.
That's it.
Go ahead, huh?
Fact or Salaki,
Salaki,
may I add the family?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna have no pleasure in the lack of food, the lack of bread, the lack of water, the lack of power, the lack of resources, the lack of cosmetics for you women out there. You're not gonna have any pleasure in those days. You're not gonna have pleasure doing no TikTok
Yeah.
in those days, man. And that's if the phone system be still working in those days, man. See? That's what the Lord say. Hey, make no tarry. For suddenly,
Yeah. All that ass shaking.
yeah,
All that shit, hey, like Elder Monopoly's wife, Elder Monopoly talk about something. that inflated BBL ain't gonna feed your ass. You gonna cut your ass off and eat it? See? Lord got you people in a bad state, man. A bad case.
damn, in the rich.
Yeah, come on. Beautiful. Yeah, so
You finish on that?
When you get verse 2,
yeah, go ahead.
it say, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened,
Got a wisdom, right? Go ahead.
nor the clouds return under the rain,
Go ahead.
in the day when the peoples of the houses shall tremble,
Yeah.
and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Yeah, the stock, hey, man. We ain't even mentioned the stock market, but that shit into a bear market now. You know? That place, that thing is getting ready to crash, man. Or the keepers of the house shall tremble, man. Go ahead,
So the grinders shall cease, because they are few,
Yeah.
and those that look out the windows be darkened.
Yeah, they don't see any hope in this place, man. Okay? The ground, yeah, God, no future. That's beautiful.
Looking at, you know what I'm saying?
You see that? That's them depending on this place. They don't see a way out, but we see a way out. But that light has shined on us, man. And that's what we're focused on. We're focused on that light to the perfect day. Right? Yeah, you got it.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the treasures of his
Yeah,
salvation,
those chariots, right? Go ahead.
so far beyond all that they look for.
Yep.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he who we had sometimes in derision.
You guys on the corner and Jackson. This is he who we had sometimes in the reason. Hey, I always read the Bible. This was he who we had sometimes in the reason.
I can't talk to them without him pulling out scripture.
Yeah.
I can't even say hey to him without even pulling out scripture.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he crazy.
He lost his mind. I don't know what's wrong with Jimmy Bug. That's what they saying.
That's what they
You know?
saying. That's what they saying.
You got it now.
It says, this was he who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Yep.
We fools
Yeah, we fooled.
accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Yeah, you thought our end was part of that number to be without water. Go ahead.
It says, how was he numbered among the children of the Most
How
High?
is he going up in the chair?
Yeah.
They probably man. He going up in the uniform. And I see a big ass whistle coming. I wish I was going too. That's what they gonna think, man. And then it's gonna hit blue. You know? And then everything gonna be dissolved.
Yeah, you're going to be better. That's basically what it is. We're going to witness. The Lord will. We're going to witness.
Yeah,
Last week was fine.
yeah, girl.
Finishing off, it says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
Woo, and his lot is among the saints, man. Right? The elect, man. You know? All saints are Israelites, but one part of this side is the elect, man, is going to be saved. Right? Which one?
Psalm 91, 1. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12.
Yep.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah, they are fought against Jerusalem. Right? This is going to be the plague. See?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet,
Yep.
and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Again, what's hard enough to do that, man? Where's a vivid illustration of that? What is that, Terminator 2? Sarah Connor on the fence while ICBM missile was detonated above Los Angeles, and everything around there was set on fire, man. Yeah, beautiful.
Even the playground, so you know the little kids was out
That's right, man. That's something you gotta remember, man. Even in the flood, it was little children, and they perished.
there. That's it.
Right? Well, guess what? It's the same thing going to occur now, man. People gonna perish. Little children, babies, right? Women, men, animals. The Lord said he's going to cut off man and beast. Lord is be feared.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass in that day. This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah, fought against Jerusalem, go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Yep.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Yep.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yeah, what's happening to do that, man? ICBM Muslim, man. Ready to pelt America, Babylon, and Jordan. Get it on that?
Second Ezra 16, back in Second Ezra 16, starting at 11, it says, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. Yeah, now something hot enough to turn you into powder right there and there, man. That's fervent heat. That's something you don't want no part of. Verse 12, it says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. Yeah, the people in the world, those that dwell in it. When these missiles hit this place, the earth will shake it to and fro like a drunkard. You got this?
Go ahead, you got it.
It's Isaiah 24 and 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage.
Yeah, it's going to be reeling to and fro like a trucker from those ICBM missiles, man. I remember the scripture say 200 million. All right? You may say, well, it ain't 200 million. Well, guess what? You got to put in account for the warheads, man. All right? It's an acronym, multiple re-entry vehicles. Okay? MERV. But that's the thing that the Lord has set up, man, to come down. Those certain missiles have multiple warheads. Those stones. Those hailstones. The Lord gonna hit this place.
That's like they get that lower atmosphere, and they break off at 17, 25, well, however many in there.
Yep.
All right? That's what they made for. To repel this place. And by that, it's going to make the earth go into a...
That's right. That's right. Go real to it from, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, people won't be in fear on the earth, man. You got to keep in mind that at this time, what is that, Revelation 15, the elect is going to be looking down on this place, man.
That's it. That's it.
You know? They're not going to, they're going to see, you know? They're not going to be experiencing it, man. Man, that's probably going to scare the shit out of these people, man. Especially when you see all the Howard shot coming back in those chariots, you know? You got one on that?
Come.
Go ahead, Al.
And the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
That America's going to fall and not rise again. Esau is going to fall and not rise again, man. You got more?
Going back to 2 Ezra 16 and 12. The earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea arises up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled.
Yep.
And the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power.
Woo, go ahead.
For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Strong is his right hand that bit up the boat. See, the Lord's Spirit gonna be in these missiles, man. I remember the brother, man, I forgot the brother's name, man. He just did a video on how the angels were cutting off the silos, cutting the silos off. There's the Lord showing you, nigga, I can set these missiles off anytime I want.
Backing you up that chariot that hit that missile in mid-flight. It just destroyed it, hit it one time, hit it 2 times. Let you know that's the spirit of the Lord, man. He ain't ready for that to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
God, it said in verse 13, 2 Ezra 16:13, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrow that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
See that when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, they're gonna be like a rainbow too. They'll come up and then come down and lead the atmosphere. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, man. I see that the Lord set up everything beautifully, man. You know, He gonna bring this place down by great destruction, man.
Continue on. It says, behold, the plagues are sent.
Yeah, we just read about that plague in Zechariah 14. Go ahead.
And shall not return again until they come upon
Okay,
earth.
that's that point you had made. Once those things are shot, man, they ain't gonna miss.
Yeah.
They gonna hit that destination, man.
It says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth.
That's right. See?
You saw it?
Yeah. Woo,
It says,
man.
like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward.
Yep.
Even so the plague that shall be shot upon the earth shall not return again.
Yeah, it's not gonna return again, man. It's gonna accomplish that with the Lord please, man. Again, burning up Babylon the Great, melting these people, man. Because of their wickedness. Because of their pride, man. Rightfully so.
And you people that are like unto him, that are joined unto him, hey, you're going to be crushed through as well. You got a missile with your name on it as well as you can see. Okay? Get acquainted with Revelation 14. All right? You're going to see. And we know this going to take place because the scriptures say so that you ain't going to turn back to your Lord. That's how long, Lord? Isaiah 6. You know what I'm saying? It says to the cities be places.
Yeah. Woo. That's right, huh? Until the cities be, woo, that's beautiful,
This is
man.
Isaiah 6 and 11. Then said, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate.
See that? You gonna eventually get it out the death by pain. You know? That's gonna be a very, very, hey man, look, your body is made of fat. What's gonna burn with fervent heat. Hey man, we don't want no parts of that. Like the brother read earlier, the Lord is going to threaten, and who should not be utterly beaten to powder, right?
Going to that 90% warm fat, you know what I'm saying, moisture. When that heat hit, you know what I mean, it's like opening up an oven or something, it's 400 degrees on floor.
Woo!
That hits you, and it's going to be 10 times hotter than that, man.
Hey, you know, we burn coals down there, grab a coal. Hey, ain't gonna be no comparison to what the Lord gonna bring, man. That's it. Woo! Let's go. You got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 22 and verse 22. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted.
What verse you in?
It's on Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger.
See, so will I gather you in my anger. Go ahead.
And in my fury,
Yeah.
and I will leave you there and melt
See
you.
that? The Lord gonna leave you here and melt you, man. You got it, huh?
Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the
Man, you know what that put me in the mind of how these certain immigrants, it's like I'm pronouncing it. Yeah. And they're coming here. Yeah. What are they? It's all coming for salvation. And some coming to be burned the hell up. See the like
Just back you up. The brother said some will come to salvation because you got each tribes coming up here. You know, the Chileans, you got the Argentinians, the Nicaraguans, you know, every South America, and those islands, they're coming up to America, man. And that's not by coincidence. Alright? Hey, but most of them coming to get judged.
Yeah. See, 2/3 is a bigger number than 1/3. And the Lord said, I will gather you in my anger and leave you there and melt you. Leave you where? In America. You got it all.
Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the midst, and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath,
Go ahead.
and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof.
Right, you're gonna be melted in the midst thereof, man. Go ahead.
As silver is melted in the midst of a furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof. And ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you.
Oh, they go back to that, we sometimes had him in the rings. You gonna know that the Lord that did this. When you see the elect going up in those chairs and those ICBM missiles hitting it up in your face, you're like, damn, I should have believed. You're gonna know that the Lord Yahweh shall have done this. Is it over there? Y'all put up? Go ahead,
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened, and also fervent. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
yeah, it's sharper to make a short slaughter, man. This sword is the ICBM missile. It's already prepared. The Lord is already with it now. Got it set up just the way He wanted. Got the silo set up. Nuclear missiles in certain submarines. All these things are set up already, man.
Who's ready to hit the button?
You know it, man.
He ready to hit, but he itching. He says, you got this.
Yeah, he talking big smack. He said the West. He said the West, man.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
It's our fault. The best.
Yeah.
Say, it is furnished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, should we then make murder? We got these certain Israelites, man, who content we're here in America. Make it murder.
It says, in contempt of the rod of my son is every green tree, and he has given it to be furbished,
Yep.
that it may be handled.
Yep.
His sword is sharpened, is furbished to give it to the hand of the slave.
Yeah, Esau, man. The Lord narrated sharpen this sword, this ICBM missile, and give it into the head of the slave. Fucking wicked of the earth, man.
Psalm 91.
All at the top.
Psalm 90.
Hey, no carnal way out of here. No carnal way out of here.
Psalm 91, starting at 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord,
Oh, what's this secret place? This truth, man. All right, go ahead.
I will say of the Lord.
That shadow, that's a protection from that heat.
All right.
All right? We got that's just wrong for that.
Yes, sir.
Firm heat is
What is
supposed
that? A man shall be a hiding
high
place
place, yep.
from the COVID and the storm. Yeah.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust.
Yeah, my power in Him will I trust. Go ahead.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome
Yeah,
pestilence.
from the north of pestilence, I see them Muslim, man. Right? The Lord says, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, Esau Edom, right? And from the north of pestilence, I see them Muslim. Right? Matter of fact, real quick, let's get this.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11.
Yep.
They that are delivered from the noise of the archers.
Well, hold up. I thought an archer was a silent, thing. How are they being delivered from the noise of an archer? Go ahead.
They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing
Water,
water.
places of your captivity, man. Drawing water, right? Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord.
See, that there, they're going to rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. Right? Which is teaching this truth, right? Keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, and righteous acts, right? Go ahead.
Even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his village in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. Awake, awake.
Yeah, man. Those who be delivered from the noise of archers, man. In the places of drawing water. America, Babylon the Great. A place of our captivity, man. Right?
Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler
See? Go ahead.
and from the noisome pestilence.
I see Bill Wilson. Go ahead.
He shall cover thee with his feathers,
Yep.
and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Yeah, under his wings shall I trust. Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Yep.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fly by day,
Nor for the arrow that fly by day. Go ahead.
nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at
The
noonday.
Lord said, fear not. I got you. Go ahead.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
Man, the higher you go up, the more death you gonna have sin on your left and on your right. It's gonna increase in number. Go ahead.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
See that? Go ahead.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Real quick.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 15, verse 20.
Now in the blue letter, in the title and the heading, they say a scene in heaven. Right? Go ahead.
And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues.
And the 7 last plagues, we read about the plagues in Zechariah 14. The 7 last plagues, right? 7 meaning what? Completion. Go ahead.
For in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Yeah, a sea of glass mingled with fire. Only with thine eyes shall thou see the reward of the wicked. Go ahead.
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name.
And the elect, man. Those who ain't got the victory. They're going to behold the reward of the wicked.
Stand on the sea of glass, having the hearts of the Most High.
And those chairs, that firmament, man. Right? Now let's go back.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Right?
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Go ahead. Hey, man, that's C-19, right? Man, the ultimate plague goes on ICBM Lucifer. Go ahead,
For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands.
Oh, matter of fact, give me Matthew 24. Matthew 24, I think it start at 29.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be dark,
And shall the sun be darkened, go ahead.
and the moon shall not give her light,
Go ahead.
and the stars shall fall from heaven,
Those ICBM missiles, right? Go ahead.
and the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yeah. What they gonna be like? What they gonna be shaking with? Those ICBM missiles, go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Yahweh Shai, right? Coming with those chariots, go ahead.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Continue.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a
See
trumpet,
that? He shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds,
Yeah.
and from one end of heaven to the
See
other.
that? So the Lord say, matter of fact, read that again.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee,
Yep.
to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands,
Go ahead.
lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
See?
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample underfoot.
Go ahead.
Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him.
Because the Lord has sent his love upon us. That's why he's gonna deliver us, man. The Lord willing, we part of our king. We say we're the hope of living, but that's our hope, man. We don't want to die here in the mirror. Go ahead, man.
I will set him on high because he hath known my name.
I will set him on high because he have known my name. Give him more credit, and you gotta have the name, man. You gotta call upon the Lord in spirit and in truth.
He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him.
I will be with him in trouble. Right? Jacob's trouble, all things leading up to it. Through the eyes of the Lord. Right? Go ahead.
I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and shew him my salvation.
Show him my salvation, man. Go on up, no sir.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of
And we're
nations.
seeing all those things occur now. Easter, blood moon. Oh, it's a super moon going to occur this month. In a couple of days, I believe. You know? Super moon, blood moons, eclipse, and harvest moon.
All this year.
Yeah. Super flower moon.
Yeah. I got that, sir.
Yeah, good. They in the chair and say, how about shower shot? Yeah. You got that.
With perplexity,
Yeah.
the sea and the waves
All
roar.
that perplexity going back to these people not having any answers, man. They're not going to have a way out. Go ahead.
Men's hearts failing them for fear,
Oh, it's like a lack of resources. Perplexity. You got it.
and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
I see them Muslims. Go ahead.
For the powers
And the chariots. Go ahead.
for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yeah, well, what? Now I see them Muslims. Go ahead.
And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, our redemption is drawing in, man. We're going to be in the joyous mood, seeing all the prophecies play out. Okay, we pray this been edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakabadosh.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.
Shalom, BCA, Abal, Babal, soon.
Nice.
Open dollar crash.
Nice.